Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So we are here for grade 10 math. We are working on the chapter factoring algebraic expression. So we're going to start with actually working on lesson 4.1 in last session. So today we're going to continue the same lesson we are with 11. Okay, we did till question 11. Start with question number 11. The area of a trapezoid at the left is A equals 7b plus 10. Determine the height. Okay, so you are given the okay. So the area of trapezoid K is at the left is A equals 7b plus 10. You have to calculate the height of the trapezoid. So let's just start with okay. Okay, A equals 7b plus 10. Question number 11 it is A equals 7b plus 10. So the height A equals b1 plus b2 h divided by 2. That is the formula to calculate the area, right? So b1 plus b2 is b1 is 4b plus 1 and b2 is 3b. So let's just add 4b plus 1 plus 3b and divided by 2. You have to calculate the height. Here you have h. So it would be 3b plus 4b equals 7b. A equals 7b plus 1 over 2 times h. So area we have given is 70b plus 10 equals 7b plus 1 over 2 times h. Let's just calculate the value of h here. Let's just cross multiply 2 on the other side. So it would be 2 times 70 is 140b plus 20 equals 7b plus 1 times h, and it would be divided 140b plus 20 over 7b plus 1. Okay, b equals 1, so it would be 140 plus 20 divided by 7 plus 1 equals h. So 160 over 8, so h equals 20. That means the height of the trapezoid is 20, right? Okay, let's just continue with the next question. Okay, the next question is question number 13. Determine an expression in factored form that can be used to determine the surface area of the triangular prism. Okay, so what you have to do, if you have to calculate the surface area of the rectangular prism, right? You have to write in factored form. Okay, question number 13 it is. A rectangular trapezoid. Okay, question number 13. The area of the rectangular trapezoid is 2 times length width plus 2 times width height plus 2 times length height, right? That is the area of the trapezoid. So the factored form of this one is just you have two common, so it would be length width plus width height plus length height. That is the area of trapezoid in the factored form, right? Okay, the next one is, okay, let's just start with question number 15. Write three quadratic binomials whose greatest common factor is 5x, then factor each binomial. B is write three quadratic trinomials whose greatest form factor is 3x, then factor each trinomial. Okay, three quadratic binomials whose greatest common factor is 5x, then factor the binomials. Greatest is 5x. Okay, question number 15. Greatest common is, okay, you can see you can greatest common factor is 5x. You are left with x plus 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, then other is 5x square plus 10x. 5x is the greatest common factor. You are left with x plus 2. Then 5x square plus 50xy. This it can be any equation whose greatest common factor is 5x, right? So you are left with x plus 10y. Same way you have to write the equations whose greatest common factor is 3x, right? Okay. Okay, show that 1 greater than sum of the squares of any three consecutive integers is always divisible by 3. Question number 17. Show that 1 greater than the sum of the squares of any three consecutive integers is always, okay, consecutive integers is always divisible by 3. Okay, consecutive numbers they are, right? Question number 17. So they are x plus 1 and x plus 2 because they are the consecutive three numbers. So you have to show their sum is equal to sum of the squares of any three consecutive integers is always, okay, you have to show their sum is divisible by 3, right? Okay, let's just add x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Okay, x square, you have x square plus 2x plus 1 plus x square plus 4 plus 4x plus 1. Okay, just add x square x square 3x square 2x and 4x 6x 1 4 plus 5 and plus 6. Okay, we can take common 3, so you are left with x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay, yes, you can see this is the greatest common factor is 3. That means the result is divisible by 3, right? Okay. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is exploring the factorization of trinomials. Okay, exploring the factorization of trinomials. Exploring the factorization again and again. I don't know why. Don't let me edit the lesson name. I'm trying to do the same thing from the 15 minutes. Again, it is irresponsive. Okay, let's just start with the practice. The factor of the form ax square plus bx plus c using algebraize, you need to form a rectangle. The factors are the dimensions of the rectangle. Okay, let's start with question number. You have just given the understanding. Use algebraize to factor each polynomial. Sketch your model and record the two factors x square plus 7x plus 12. Question number 1a. X square plus 7x plus 12. Plus you have to factor using algebra tiles, right? Okay, so you have 12. Basically you have to make a square, so you have 12. You can do like this: 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, and then you have x square, and this way you have x x x and x. So you can see the two factors are x plus 3, because you added 3 rows like this and you 4 like this, so it is x plus 3 and x plus 4, because you have to make 12, right? Okay, use algebraize. Okay, you can do algebraize by yourself. The next one is factoring quadratics x square plus bx plus c. Factoring quadratics. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, now we're going to learn how do we factor equations. Got it? So let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, if a quadratic expressions of the form ax square plus bx plus c can be factored, it can be factored in the two binomials. Like if you are given the equation in the form x square plus bx plus c, you can factor this equation as x plus r, x plus s. Where r plus s, if you add r and s, they make b, right? And if you multiply them, they make c. This is c. The factors x square plus bx plus c as x plus r, x plus s, you can use the signs in the trinomial to determine the sign in the factor. B and c are positive if both r and s are positive, right? B is negative, c is negative, because here r is negative. If b and c are negative, r is negative and s is negative, right? B and c are negative, r is negative, s is positive. Let's just do practice question. We can use this table, then you can understand what is the table, right? Let's just start with the practice questions. Factor each expression. Okay, Okay, x plus 2x plus 1. Question number 4a. X square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, we have to factorize this equation. So, how do we factorize this equation? Now, just look at this table. Okay, you can see b, this is b. Let's x square plus bx plus c. Just compare this equation. So, this is b and this is c. B equals 2 and c equals 1, right? Now, you have to make a factors. You have to find two numbers. When you add them, it make b. R plus s equals b. This is very, r plus s equals b and r plus s equals c. Like if you add them, it make 2, and if you multiply them, it makes 1, right? X square plus 2x plus 1. Yes, x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, you can see both b and c are positive, right? So just think of the two numbers. When you multiply them, they make 2, and when you add them they make 2, and when you multiply them they make 1. Okay, add them, they make 2. 1 plus 1 makes 2, right? And 1 times 1 make 1, isn't it? You can see 1 plus 1 makes 2. You have to, when you add them it makes 2, and when you multiply them, that means the factors are x plus 1 and x plus 1, right? When you multiply them they make 2, and when you add them they make, when you add sorry when you add them they make 2, and when you multiply them they make 1, right? Let's just do another question. The other one is, see, x square minus 2x minus 3. Okay, okay, just compare this equation. X square plus bx plus c. So b is negative 2 and c is negative 3. So when b and c are negative, here in the table I am just trying to explain this point. Okay, you can see b and c are negative. That means r is negative. The factors are x minus r and x plus s, right? So r is the one. R means if you add b plus c, it makes r, and if you multiply b and c, sorry, r plus s equals b, r plus s equals b, and r times s times minus 3. That means you have to find two factors. When you add them they make negative 2, and when you multiply them they make negative 3, right? So think of the two numbers. When added makes minus 2, and when multiplied makes minus 3. 3 plus 1 makes 3 times 1 makes 3, right? And 3 minus 1 makes 2. But you have to be careful for the signs. We need negative 3 and negative 2, right? That means negative 3 times 1 makes negative 3, and negative 3 plus 1, because 3 is greater. Negative 3 plus 1 makes negative 2, right? That means the two numbers that when multiplied makes negative 3 and when added makes negative 2 are negative 3 and 1. So that you can see here x minus 3 and x plus 1. Got it? They are not difficult, but you have to think before making the factors, right? Okay, let's just do Another example from the same question. Okay, the next one is x square minus 4x minus 12, the f part. X square minus 4x minus 12. Okay, x square plus bx plus c, just match. B equals negative 4 and c equals negative 12, right? So r plus s equals b and r times s equals c. You have to find two numbers that when added makes negative 4 and that when multiplied makes negative 12, right? So think of the two numbers, when you multiply them it makes negative 2 and when you add them they makes negative 4. 3 times 4 is 12 but they don't make negative 4. 6 times 1, 6 times 2 is 12 and 6 minus 2 makes 4, right? Okay, 6 times 2 is 12 but we have to make negative 12. Let's suppose 6 is negative. Just add 6, negative 6 plus 2, negative 4. Yes, that means the factors are negative 6 and 2. So it is x minus negative 6 and x plus 2, right? They are x minus 6 and x plus 2. Okay, let's just start with question number 6. One factor is given and one factor is missing. What is the missing factor? So you are given one of the factor and the other one is missing. You have to find the missing factor. Okay, x plus 11x plus 24 x square. Let me just write it down on board. X square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, you will have x square plus 11x plus 4. The factors given are, this is x plus 3. You have to find another factor. And x square plus 11x plus 24. X square plus 11x plus 24. Okay, you can see you are given 3 here, right? So when you multiply R and S, they makes 24, right? 3 times what number makes 24? 3 times 8 makes 24, right? And when you add them, they makes 11. 8 plus 3 is 11, isn't it? That means the missing factor is x plus 8, right? Okay, okay, let's do the C part. Okay, a square minus 11a minus 60. Here you are given negative 15. So when you multiply them, they make negative 60, right? So negative 15 times 4 makes negative 60. Also, when you add minus 15, it would be plus. Minus 15 plus 4 makes negative 11, right? 4 times negative 15 makes negative 60, and negative 11 and plus 4 makes negative 15 plus 4 makes negative 11, right? Okay, let's just see this one. B square plus 2b minus 48. Okay, you have 8 here. 8 times what number is negative 48? 8 times 6. It would be b minus 6 because here you have negative 48. Also 8 minus 6 is 2, right? Okay, let's just start with question number 7. Factor each expression. X square plus 4x plus 3. Okay. Question number 7. x square plus 4x plus 3. Okay, think of the two numbers that when multiplied makes 3 and then when added makes 4. 3 plus 1, isn't it? And all the numbers are positive, also 3 times 1 is 3. It is x plus 1 and x plus 3 because all the numbers are positive, so r and s are positive, right? So it would be x plus 4 and x plus 3, right? Okay, let's just do another one. X square plus 15x minus 16. Okay, think of the two numbers that when added makes 15 and when multiplied makes 16. It would be 15 and 1, right? No, when you multiply 15 and 1, it makes 15 and no. Let's just make the factors for 16. 16 times 1. Yes, it would be 16 times 1 because when you subtract 16 times 1 is 16 and when you do 16 minus 1 it makes 15, right? So they are 16 and 1. So c is negative, it is x minus 16, x plus 16 and x minus 1. You can see when you do 16 times negative 1, the answer is negative 16 and 16 minus 1 makes 15. So these are the two factors. When you multiply them they makes negative 16 and when you add them they makes 15, right? Okay, let's start with question number 8. X square minus 10x plus 16. X square minus 10x plus 16. Okay, x square plus bx plus c. B is negative 10 and c is 16. You have to find two numbers when added makes negative 10 and when multiplied makes 16, right? So what are the two numbers that when multiplied makes 16? 4 times 4 is 16. 8 times 2. 8 times 2 makes 16, right? And negative 8, negative 2 makes negative 10. Because we need 16 positive, so negative 8 and negative 2 makes positive 16 and when you add them they makes negative 10. So the factors are x minus 2 and x minus 8. Okay, the next one is n square plus n minus 42. N square plus n minus 42. Okay, this when you compare it is x square plus bx plus c. B equals 1 and c equals negative 42. You have to think of the two numbers that when added makes 1 and then when multiplied makes negative 42. So what are the two numbers? When multiplied makes 42. Think of the factors of 42. Which two numbers make 42? Okay, let's just make the factors. 42 times 1 is 42. But when you add, they don't make 1, right? Okay, then 21 times 2 makes 42. But when you add, they don't make 1. 6 times 7 is 42. And when you subtract 7 minus 6, they makes 1. Okay, you have to make negative 42. So it would be 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. and 7 minus 6 is 1. So the factors are 7 and minus 6. It would be n minus 6 and n plus 7, right? The factors are n minus 6 and n plus 7. If you have any question, you can please ask. Okay, the next question number 9. 3x square plus 24x plus 45. Okay, question number 9. 3x square plus 24x plus 45. Okay, you can see all the numbers are factors of 3. 3, 24, 45, right? So you can take common 3 from here. Okay, when you take common, the, the common factor is 3. They are x square plus 3 times what number is 24? 3 times 8 is 24 and 3 times 15 is 45, right? Okay, now you have to factor like we did the question 7 and 8. Think of the two numbers when added makes 8. R plus S equals 8, and when you multiply R times S they makes 15, right? Okay, 5 and 3, and all the of them are positive, it would be x plus 5 and x plus 3, and 3 is the common factor. Okay, let's just do another one. The last one, 7x4 plus, okay, let me just write it down, F part. 7 plus 28x cube plus negative 147x square. Negative 147x square. Okay, we can take 7 common because all the numbers are factor of 7 and also x square. So you are left with 7 is already outside. You are left with just x square here. 7 times 4 is 28x and negative 21. Now you have to factor this one. You have to think of the two numbers when added makes 4 and when multiplied makes 21, negative 21. What are the two numbers that when multiplied makes negative 21? 7 times 3 is 21, and when you subtract it makes 4, right? But you have to make negative 21. 7 minus 3 makes 4, that means 3 must be negative. It is 7 times negative 3. It is 7 times negative 3 is 21. So the factors are 7x square, x minus 3 and plus 7, right? They are x minus 3 and x plus 7. Okay, let's just look at question number 12. Factor a square plus 8a plus 15. Okay, let's question number 12. A square plus 8a plus 15. Okay, think of the two numbers when you add them they makes 8, and when you multiply them they makes 15. What are the two numbers? 5 and 3. 5 times 3 makes 15, and when you add it makes 8. isn't it? So it would be a plus 3 and a plus 5, right? Okay, let's just do question number 13. Examine each quadratic relation below. Express the relation in factored form. Determine the zeros, determine the coordinates of the vertex, and sketch the graph of the relation. Let's just start with question number 13. A. Okay, y equals x square plus 2x minus 8. Y equals x square plus 2x minus 8. Okay, so first thing is we have to write it in factored form. Express the relation in factored form, determine the zeros, determine the coordinates of the vertex, sketch the graph. Okay, let's just factor this equation. You have to find two factors. When you add, they makes 2, and when you add, when you add them, they makes 2, and when you multiply them, they make negative 8, right? So what are the two factors? 4 times 2 makes 8, but you have to make negative 8. That means 4 times negative 2, and also 4 minus 2 makes 2, right? So the factors are x minus 2 and x plus 4. Okay, the B part is determine the zeros. So for the zeros, x minus 2 equals 0 and x plus 4 equals 0. So here you have 2 and here you have negative 4. So the zeros are negative 4 and 2. Then you have to calculate the vertex x minus 2 and x plus 4. Okay, just let calculate the halfway of the zeros. X equals 2 minus 4 over 2. That is negative 1, right? So just replace this x, replace this equation with x equals negative 1. So it would be negative 1, negative 2, it is 4. Negative 1 plus 4, minus 3 and 4, 3. It would be negative 9. So the vertex is negative 1 and 9, right? So the vertex is negative 1, 9. The zeros are negative 4 and 2. And the equation is y equals x minus 2 and x plus 4, right? Okay, let's just start with question number 16. Factor each expression. M square plus 4mn minus 5n square. Okay, you have to find two numbers whose product is negative 5n square and whose sum is 4n, right? 4 times 1 is 4 and negative 4 and negative 1 makes negative 5. Also negative 4 times negative 1 makes positive 4. That means the factors are negative 4 and no, you have to find two numbers whose product is negative 5, not negative 4. 5 times 1 it is. Because when you multiply it makes 5 times 1. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5 and negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. But we just need negative 4. That means it is 5 and minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4 and negative 5 and 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. So the factors are 5 and negative 1, right? So you can say they are negative 5 and positive 5 and negative n. The factors are right because you have n and n square here. So it is m square, no, m just not m square. It is m minus n and m plus 5. Basically, you have to do the same thing we are doing earlier. Just one thing. You have a new variable n here. You have to you have to keep this variable with the number like you are working on the numbers. So do not confuse with another variable, right? This is the simple x square, but you have, if you compare this equation, it would be x square plus bx plus c. B is 4n, the complete 4n, right? And c is negative 5n square. So just treat n as a number, right? Do not confuse with n. Let me just explain the other one. 18p square, 18p square minus 9pq plus q square. Okay, let's just compare this. Let me just rewrite this equation. Minus 9, okay, it says already in the form. Just compare this equation to the general form of the parabola, that is x square plus bx plus c. This is x square, b is negative 9p. No, just rewrite q and p. B is 9q and C is q square. B is 9q and C is q square, right? So you have to find two numbers that when added makes negative 9q and that when multiplied makes q square, right? So just think of the two numbers that when multiplied makes negative 9 and that when added makes q square. What are the two numbers? Also, you have 1 here. You have to multiply this coefficient to 1. You need to make 18 here, 18q square, right? 9 times 2 is 18. 6 times 3 is 18, right? But you have to make negative 9. That means it is negative 9, 6, negative 3. Because negative 6 and negative 3 makes a product of positive 18, right? So the factors are p minus Okay, let me explain once again. 18p square, sorry, I'm a bit confused. 18p square minus 9q. What is this about? This is about grade 9. We're working on grade 10 math. We're working on the book that is Principles of Mathematics grade 10, and we're working on the chapter 4 that is Factoring Algebraic Expressions, and the lesson I am working on is 4.3. Okay, we'll start from question number 16 in the next session because I think internet is not working. That's why. Okay, you just have to rewrite this equation. It would be q square minus 9pq and plus 18q square, right? You just have to do this thing. Now you have to find two numbers. When you add them, they make 9 negative 9p, and when you multiply them, they makes 18q square, right? So the numbers are negative 6 and negative 3. So they are negative 6p, they are q minus negative 6p and q minus 3p, right? These are the two factors of the law. Okay, that's all for today. Please make sure you have to do the rest of the practice questions by yourself later today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.